Do we all have anxiety? Now, the simple answer to this question is yes. Every single person in this world has experienced some way, shape, or form of anxiety. Now, how people respond to anxiety, that's a whole different topic. Listen, anxiety is not a bad thing. I hate to express it as such, as though this thing is like a terrible, oh, anxiety is the worst thing in the world. Like anyone that has anxiety, you're gonna suffer and stuff. Like, no, that's not the case, guys. Anxiety is not as bad as you think it is. I made a previous short video and I mentioned that anxiety comes in different shapes and forms, positive and negative. You could be anxious about something amazing happening. Like, let's say, you just graduated and you're in the hall with like thousands of people and they call your name out. You can get anxiety just from hearing your name whilst being called out, like stepping up and like there's two different types of people. There's the people that freeze. Actually, there's many different types of people in that type of scenario. But obviously there's the people that freeze and they overthink and they start worrying and people can see this worry on their face. And then there's the other person that's like calm, you know. He or she already knows that like I deserve this award, this achievement. I worked hard, I grinded my butt off. So this is a way of, exerting, you know, this time that I've put out, the confidence. Like I'm gonna stand up with, a proud energy, confidence. And you can usually see this like when you look at, videos of people's graduation ceremonies. You always have the really nervous people, like they're all looking around. Sometimes their head's just down. They don't even like smile at the person that's giving them the award. Like crazy. What? You're not even smiling. You're not even happy that you've just graduated. I truly do believe that a lot of anxiety, it just comes in a way that a lot of people don't know how to control it or manage it or utilize it. A lot of people don't know how to utilize that anxiety. Now, let's be real. I've had anxiety. You've probably had anxiety. And I know, of course, when it comes to like public speaking, yes, it's very difficult. If you're out there speaking in public to many people, that's not like it's not, I'm not expecting like a beginner or a novice. If you don't have like good communication skills, maybe you don't feel happy with how you look. So therefore you think if I go out there and start talking to people, a lot of people will judge me. I know people that are like, and genuinely, I'm just being as transparent as possible. Anything I say in these videos, please do not like be angry or this is pure value. I just want you to learn from these videos. I want you to uplift your life. I genuinely do. And I'll be talking about like more actionable steps on my Patreon, so make sure you get at that. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people that possess, traits of anxiety, like I feel like the most successful people have probably been the most anxious. They probably made the most mistakes. Not probably, they definitely have. The people that are at the highest bracket of success in life, these type of people, literally, they're always in an uncomfortable conversation, an uncomfortable situation, making like risky moves, risky decisions. Because they know that with this risk can come a bigger reward. And when I say risk, I'm not saying like go do some stupid like rubbish, like go sell like cannabis. Like I'm not telling you go do stupid things with your life. And if you're doing that and you have no other choice, like listen, go do what you have to do. I'm not gonna sit here and like judge people for what they're doing. Like I'd hate to live a life where I judge people. And the advice that I give to people, it can always change. I can give you advice today. I can tell you go kick rocks to fix anxiety. And tomorrow I might tell you, listen, stop kicking the rocks, go kick water. This fixes anxiety. Like no one's wrong or right about anything. Even doctors get things wrong. Doctors doctors don't even know so many things in life, but that's not this video. This video is genuinely specifically about anxiety and how you can fix it. Do many people have anxiety? Yes. Do many people let anxiety control their lives? Yes, a lot of people actually do. I remember when I used to do public interviews in the past, a lot of people used to tell me like, "Wow, you're so confident for like approaching people on the streets and like, you got your tripod and you're interviewing people, you're so calm, nonchalant, exerting confidence." Have there been videos where I've been nervous or worried or anxious? Yes. Yes, there have been videos. My first couple videos where I started making public interviews, you think I was just confident, like, yeah, blah. To be fair, to be fair, when I did my first public interview on YouTube back in 2021, and you can probably still see it on my channel. When I made that video, the first one, I probably seemed confident, and you know why? And this links back to what I was talking about because of exercise. I was literally doing a jog and vlog video, and then after the jog and vlog, or even during, I would stop people in the park, literally in my nearest park. I'd stop people, hand in my hand, like phone in my hand, hand in my hand, phone in my hand, and I'd literally just record them, asking them questions. But I felt confident because, one, I knew that by perception, people would think like, wow, he just like, I've literally seen this guy run around the park like 3 times and now he stopped me for like a video. What the hell? So I felt good. Like, I felt like I had a reason to stop people. Secondly, I was exercising. I felt good. Again, like, it's just adding on to the feeling of good because I'm sweating, I was doing this consistently every single day. I think my first public interview was on my 21st day. So I was doing a 30-day jog and vlog and I literally documented the whole thing. And it's still on my YouTube channel if you want to go watch it. And I truly do believe that like the easiest way to tackle anxiety, and there's no like one way fit. Like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is the one way to fix anxiety. And then this will be like, you go do this thing and your life's going to change. There are a few things you can do to definitely boost and like, numb the negative anxiety that you get, like the thoughts and, the emotions that you get from it. For me personally, obviously, like letting your emotions happen naturally is usually the best. But I truly do believe that if you can just work on yourself, if you can self-improve, as boring as it sounds, you don't want to be like in 5 years you see all your like friends, or maybe not all, but like a small minority of your friends with like their best bodies, best smiles, they look good. When they go out in public, they get a lot of people staring at them. A lot of girls or women or men approach them because they look good, they dress well, they smell nice. You can tell like this person feels good about themselves. Like, if I spoke to this person, if anything, like, I wouldn't feel anxious because I know this person's gonna probably empower me. Like, I can tell this person radiates confidence, so much so that that confidence could seep into me. Would you want to be that person? Would you want to be that person that radiates confidence so much that like you literally your cup is flowing so much that you can fill other people's cups up? That's crazy. I want to be that person personally. Have I achieved this? Yes. I truly do believe that like in comparison to, the depression, anxiety, worry that I used to have in my life, in comparison to now, I'm in a much better place. Much better place. Now, I might not be the richest person in the world, but what is wealth? Like, at the end of the day, it's just a digital currency. Yes, yes, money can't. There's a bee in my room, bruv. There's a freaking bee in my room. You know what? It'll go away. If it stings me, that means I'm just the king of the bees. But genuinely, guys, I hate bees, bro. I hate bees. Let me kill this bee. 1 second, guys. Ah. Okay, it seems like it doesn't want to budge. It's gone, guys. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I don't kill animals. I don't kill insects. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, I'm not gonna like edit or cut nothing out. This will all just be like in the video if you wanna like skip that part. Genuinely, guys, I do truly believe that if you can work on your body, your temple, you will at least cut down anxiety by so much. Like, I'm not gonna give you like a percentage because everyone's different. I hate like giving a general advice to people. I prefer to just give like specific advice. Like if I knew what type of or form of anxiety you was going through, like if it's social anxiety, go outside and be social. If it's anxiety, where you just worry about the future and the past, just stay in the present moment. Practice breathing, meditation. If it's stress, practice meditation, drink water, exercise, take supplements like ashwagandha and ginkgo biloba. That's like really good for your like psychological function. Ginkgo biloba, and like I've literally watched a podcast. I think Andrew Huberman, and I've also watched Stephen Bartlett's podcast, and he had like some guy called Dr. Amen, and he was mentioning like, yeah, if you really wanna like, the only supplement you really need for your brain or in general is ginkgo biloba, and it like really helps. And obviously like omega 3, eat a lot of like fish. Your diet obviously is very imperative. But I truly do believe that if you can look good, and I know I keep repeating myself, but genuinely, guys, I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. If you can look after if you can improve yourself, if you can stress less, if you can focus on the present moment, like when you're talking to someone, hold that eye contact, smile at them, listen, empower them, talk about them, be in that present moment with that person. And trust me, you'll gain so much value from just doing that. You won't even think about the anxiety. The more you can be in the present moment, anxiety literally will have no hindrance. You will just feel the emotion, but you'll just be like, ah, man, yeah, so what, man? You'll just be like, oh yeah, I feel like a tickle on my back, like on my spine. Most people, they just keep everything like locked in their head. And that's not like a bad thing. Like it is good to think. I'm not like gonna say, oh, don't think, guys. Stop thinking. Like think, definitely think, but don't let your like negative thoughts put you down or make you worry. If you wanna start going gym or be more active, maybe set up your clothes the night before. If you know you want to sleep early, find like app blockers or website blockers on your phone. Turn on night mode, turn off your notifications, put on, like raise there's like this setting in your phone where you can like turn off, how like usually you tap your phone. If you have an iPhone, usually you just tap your phone and the phone just like it just comes on. There's literally a setting in your iPhone where you can literally turn that off. I think it's like raise to wake and tap to wake. Literally, some people can just raise their phone and it like the screen, like my phone. I literally have to press the button on the right to light my phone up. All my notifications are off. Recently, it's been a bit like hectic. I need to like sort it out a bit. Also, my sleep. Like, I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes, but I truly do believe that like we shouldn't be letting like emotions or like anxiety. Like most people, when you think of anxiety, what comes to mind when you think of anxiety? It's such a negative it's such a negative, phrase or word. It seems like such a negative word. Anxiety. It's almost like it's almost like you can just envision someone in your head like shaking, and like closed off, closed body language, shaking, like legs shaking, head down, just like weak energy, weak energy. Do you want to become that person? People that tend to live life like that, they live they don't live long. Like, you're not gonna live long with anxiety. You will live long if you're nonchalant and carefree, and you take care of yourself, but you don't let things like worry or bother you. And I'm talking extreme things. Like, I think if you can numb the pain of extreme things, and like genuinely, don't like put me down for this, but like I'm talking like death, I'm talking like people in like hospitals. If you can manage your emotions and be strong for that person as well, or having in mind like a positive, so like almost like I made a video, like a short video where I was talking about negative visualization. And like, if you can think of that negative thing and just think of the worst case scenario, and then think of ways to like battle or tackle that situation, when you think about it after at the end, it's like, oh, okay, this ain't that bad. Like, I just need to be strong for my family member that has passed away, etc., etc.